Hey everybody, welcome to Beyond Guitar, and my name's Andy, and in this video we're going to do Diary of a Madman, the intro by Randy Rhoads. Okay, here we go. So first you should get yourself a nylon string guitar. That's a great place to begin because then you'll get the right sound. And then you could play it with a pick if you want to, but we're going to play it with the fingers today, and we're going to do it classical style, just the same way Randy Rhoads intended, okay? So we're basically doing a lot of thumb on string 6, thumb on string 5, then thumb again on string 4. So you got your thumb on the 3 thickest strings, followed by index finger is on string 3, middle finger string 2, ring finger string 1. So if you were to play all the strings in a row, you would go thumb, 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 index, middle, ring. And that's what we call home position. And so as we play through the song, there's going to be a lot of thumb, thumb, index, middle, ring. That kind of classical guitar picking. Okay, let's go ahead and just pull up our tabs and see what we got. Okay, the song's going to open up with this first chord. Okay, some people say it sounds similar to a Leo Brouwer etude or a Leo Brouwer exercise. Okay, we've all been inspired by cool chords we've heard in other songs, and maybe Randy Rhoads heard this chord in another piece and decided to use it. Okay, but it doesn't mean that the song is a ripoff of that guy from Cuba, Leo Brouwer. He maybe sounds very similar on the very first chord, but the rest of the composition is completely different, okay? So anyways, we have 0, 7, 6, 4, 0. Okay, that's a A major chord with a sharp 11. Okay, and the fingering that you're going to want to do on that chord is going to be pinky finger, ring finger, pointer finger. Okay, you're using finger 4, finger 3, finger 1. Okay, don't try to stretch it, with finger 3, like a huge space like that. Use your pinky finger. Okay, once you get your pinky finger in there, you're going to use your home position, your classical position. Thumb, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, thumb. Just like that. Okay, now try to make the sound grow. In other words, we're going to crescendo. Start with a soft note. A little louder, little louder, little louder, little louder. So try to make it grow. See if you can get the sound to ramp up. Okay, don't just play every note with the same volume, but instead increase the volume as you go through the notes higher and higher. And then the opposite is true. As you go back down the notes, try to go softer, softer, softer. So the sound grows and then fades away. Like that. Okay? And we're going to try to do that on every chord if we can. So let's keep moving forward. So we got that very first chord. Sounded perfect. What do you do now? Okay, now you're going to take your pinky finger away and you're going to add the middle finger. Okay, don't move the other 2 fingers because they're already in the right spot. So you're going to want to keep those 2 fingers on there. Don't lift them up. All right, what is that? That's an A7. Does that matter? Do you have to know theory to learn this song? No, you don't really have to. But it doesn't hurt. Keep going. Now we're going to need to rearrange all the fingers. Okay, sorry, you have to lift up all your fingers and move them to a new location. 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to go pointer finger, ring finger, middle finger, pinky. Okay, it's not like a bar chord. We're putting the fingertips on the notes. Each note's played with the fingertip, okay? And on the right hand, we're still going thumb, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, thumb. Okay, you can't play it one note at a time. It won't ring out. Okay, you gotta let it ring. You gotta have all those fingers holding that chord. Okay, let's keep going. Now on the next chord, I actually play it like a bar chord, except for one small thing that I want to show you, and that is keep your pinky finger on the 5th fret, because that note's not going to move. So now we're setting up this bar chord on the 3rd fret. We have our middle finger on the 4th fret. Here it is. What a nice chord. Okay, so I'm playing it with a 3rd fret little mini bar. Right hand, of course, is still going. Thumb, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, thumb. Keep going. Next chord. Okay, can we hold any of the fingers down on the same notes? Not really, except for the fact that we can take finger 1 and instead of playing a bar, stand it up. Keep your fingertip on the same note that it was on before. Don't move it. Just go from bar chord position to more of a standing up position. Slide over 1 fret. There you go. Now you're ready to start building the next chord. 2nd fret, string 4. 2nd fret, string 2. Reach up there with your pinky. Play the 4th fret on string 3. Okay, so it's not a bar chord at all. It's instead each note is on the tip of the finger. It's an A major 9. Okay, keep going. Next chord. Okay, can you keep any of the fingers in the same place so you don't have to move them? Yeah, keep your pinky finger on there. Don't move that. But switch the other 2 fingers around. The other 2 fingers will trade places. Okay, so try to get used to keeping the pinky finger in the same spot while the other 2 fingers move around. Okay, what happens next? Keep the chord you're on already. Don't move it around, except just add in 3rd finger, 3rd fret, low string. You're just adding another note to this chord. So you're not moving any of the fingers. You're just adding, just add finger 3. Okay, what happens next? I think we're going to have to move all the fingers around. We're going to have to give up every finger and kind of build this chord one at a time. Okay, so this might be a moment where you might do this. Play fret 1 with finger 1. Reach out, play fret 2 with finger 2. Reach out, play fret 3 with finger 3. Okay, so we're going to kind of build it as we go. Like that. We're going to set the fingers on the strings as we play each note like that. Right hand still doing the same, right? Thumb on the low notes, fingers on the high notes. Okay, and then finally, here's where the pattern is going to change. It's going to be different right here. Okay, now we're going to hold an E major 7 chord. All right, and we're going to do this particular pattern. Okay, and what I'm doing there is I'm going thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. So I'm doing a repeating pattern. It's probably not as good to go thumb, 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 like that. Instead, I'm going thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. And you could even thumb, index, middle. You could do that 4 times. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. Although I choose to play thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, then index, middle, ring, because that's the classical home position, okay? Come back to open on string 2. And finish out with 3rd fret on string 2. I usually just play that one single note, 3rd fret on string 2. It says in the tab to play fret 3 and fret 4. Okay, you could, but I'm not really hearing it, so I'm just going to play a single note there. And that's the classical guitar intro for Diary of a Madman. Okay, let's just do the whole thing from beginning to end. Okay, here's the intro. There we go. Okay, so it's basically kind of in the key of A major, but it kind of goes to A minor in the next section. Okay, there we go. So there's going to be a lot of this throughout the song. Again, you could play it with a pick if you want to, but I'm pretty sure Randy Rhoads is using his fingers. So to really get good at this song, you got to get good at thumb, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, thumb. Maybe just practice this for a while. Okay, and I think part of the thing that makes that this particular song just have a lot of emotion to it, even though it's only one guitar by itself, and that is his use of rubato, which means he's going a little bit faster and a little bit slower. So he starts out a little bit slower, and then it's like a ball rolling down a hill. It starts to go a little faster and a little faster and a little faster and a little faster. So you can work on start slow, a little faster, a little faster, a little faster, and then maybe hit the flat part and it evens out more. And so it's not increasing in speed anymore. Now it kind of levels off, okay? So start slow, a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. Okay, and then not quite so fast. Now more even. And then faster, 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 then slower. Okay, and there we go. That was the intro to Diary of a Madman, and hope you enjoyed that little kind of walkthrough and little close-up on the fingers so you could see which fingers to play. It's going to be a lot of pinky. There's pinky almost on every chord, okay? So finger 4 has to do a lot of work in this song. All right, if you thought that was helpful, drop a like and a subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next live video. And hey, if you join my channel, you can get guitar tips of the day every day. It's only $5. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next time.